Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yes, thank you for another day. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Listen, well, I found out that I could beat myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I found out that I can beat myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yes. It's a wonderful thing, man. I close my eyes to enjoy the music, open my eyes, and I see all of you guys who have joined us in such a short period of time. Wow, this is wonderful. Model Tep family. Yes, we're going to have a wonderful time today teaching. But right now, I got to let you know, I'm so glad I can be myself. It really is good to know that I don't have to be nobody else. Yeah, I'm so glad I can be myself. I have peace because I don't have to be nobody else. It feels so nice to be free. I can be myself. I can really be me. Yeah. I'm so glad I can be myself.
I can be myself.
It sure is good to know that I don't have to be nobody else. Yeah. Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I found out that I can be, yeah, man, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I found out, oh my goodness, that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. Yes, I'm so glad. Once again, brothers and sisters, welcome and thank you for joining me today on another day that the Almighty has allowed us to see and we will never see again. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another online NGA Fellowship of the African Village and Cultural Center. I am Ray Hagins, your spiritual teacher, your friend, your brother. And hey, man, I'm just glad you guys are with me. What can I tell you? It's a wonderful thing. Yeah. Okay, well, listen, let's get ready to do what we do right here. Okay, and again, welcome. I see the names, you guys logging on, and the list is growing. And oh my goodness, and I want to say welcome to certain ones, but the names are going so fast from people joining in, I don't want to leave anyone out. So to all of you who have logged on and joined us so far, welcome. Thank you for being with us today. And we're going to have a wonderful time in fellowship and learning. Okay. Well, before going any further, let's open up with our fun song of one more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. So let's lift our voices together, sing it like you mean it, okay? Like you're really happy that you're allowed to be here one more time. So come on and sing with me. Everybody, come on. One more time. One more time. Oh, God, louder. One more. Always drop that. More time. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah. To praise his name. Just to praise his name. God allowed us to come together to praise his name. To praise his name. To praise his name. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, to come together to sing our song. To sing our song. God allowed us to come together to sing our song. Sing our song. To sing our song. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah. Now let's put those hands together. Come on. To clap our hands, everybody. Come on. To clap our hands. God allowed us to come together to clap our hands. Clap our hands. To clap our hands. Oh, God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody say one more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. One more time. One more time. Oh, God allowed us. God allowed us, yeah, to come together one more time. God allowed us, yeah, yeah, just to praise his name. God allowed us, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've been so good and kind. God allowed us, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, he did. God allowed us, yeah, yeah. God allowed us right here. Allowed us to come together one more time, one more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. And brothers and sisters, I never take that for granted. And I hope that you are not taking it for granted either. Here we are, man. We've come together again in fellowship and learning. And I hope you guys can feel each other. You know, a lot of us are literally becoming family, you know, because we meet every Sunday here together, and it's just a wonderful thing, man. You know, it's just a wonderful thing. And so, hey, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Yep, I'm messing up my music here. Let's see what I want to do. I want to sing lift. I'm sorry, Oath to the Ancestors. I want to do, and my music is not allowing me. This daggone equipment is something else. It's temperamental sometimes. You know, it's like, okay, what's going on here? I don't hear nothing. But as I was about to say, let's join in and lift our voices together as we do the oath to the ancestors right here. Okay, at yeah. I almost said Black Liberation Radio because I'm thinking Wednesday night here. Okay, no, this is not Wednesday night. We're live here Sunday morning, and we're going to do the oath to the ancestors right now. So come on, lift your voices with me and the brothers as we lift our voices together, all right? And say, oh, ancestors, everybody, come on. Let's say it like we mean it, okay?
Oh, ancestors,
Blacker than 1,000 midnights. African ancestors. It is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. Yeah.
oh, ancestors,
We call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. Oh, ancestors, who have been purposely excluded from the history books so that the world would not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors, who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave music to the world. Our African ancestors, yes, who gave science to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave mathematics to the world. What happened there? Okay, our African ancestors, who gave medicine to the world. We'll just continue without it. Our African ancestors, who gave philosophy to the world. Our African ancestors, yeah, who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. Oh, ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and let our enemies be scattered. And give us the wisdom and the boldness to deal with our oppressors and those who would hinder the liberation and empowerment of our people. Rise up, O African ancestors. Live in us. We will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you, and we will not betray you. And to that we say, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Yes. Oh, man. You should know this praise by heart now. So, Allahu Akbar, which is Arabic for God is great. Allah, which means he's worthy to be praised, right? Ooh, Allahu Akbar. Yeah. Allah. Again, in English, we sing it by saying, God is great and he's worthy to be praised. I say hallelujah. God is great and worthy to be praised. I say hallelujah. So God make us one. We all should be one. Then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. Then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. Then the unbelievers will come and they will say, you are with us. Yeah. God is great and worthy to be praised. We say, hallelujah. Oh, yes. Oh, family, it's wonderful when we have the opportunity to come together as we are right now. And hey, in fellowship and learning. Once again, thank you for joining me today, wherever you are from. And I see so many people logged on, man. Like I said, our numbers are growing every week. Oh, my goodness. I'm so grateful for that, place right where you're from when you sign on. If you haven't done it, you can go back and say who you are and where you're from. So when I go back after I finish and read the comments, I can see where people are logging on from around the world. Okay. Again, welcome to our Sunday online and Chia Fellowship of the African Village. I'm Ray Hagins, Chief Elder, Spiritual Teacher, your friend, your brother, all that. Hey, man, I look forward to this time for us to come together every Sunday. Yes. To those of you who have joined me, again, welcome. To those who assist me, like our associate ministers, Minister Herndon is with us. I believe I saw her post the words to one more time or something there. So again, I believe she's with us today. Thank you, Minister Herndon, for being here with us and helping me out as always. And of course, we're a couple of days late. You guys may want to take a moment to say happy birthday or be-earth day to her. She just, I'm not going to say her age. You know how y'all women are about stuff like that. But her birthday was a couple of days ago. So, hey, sister, welcome to another trip around the sun. Okay? Yeah. All right, family, let's sing our song, our national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. All right? And then we'll get into our teaching for today. So come on, I'm taking Elder Comey White's place here leading this until we can come together again. All right? But come on, lift every voice and sing. Everybody, come on. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Yes, we have come over a way that tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered, and out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast, oh my God, brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path, we pray. Oh my goodness, yes. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, and lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee, shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. Yes, true to our God, true to our native land. True to our God, true to our God, true to our native land. Yebo, true to our God and true to our native land. Once again, family, welcome to another online fellowship of our Njia gathering of the African Village. And even though we're not gathering in the brick and mortar building, we are gathered together in spirit online from around the world, you know. And I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna have to admit, I'm gonna have to confess, okay, that I'm liking this. I'm liking this, man. You know, yeah, I'm liking the fact that number one, we're on time. Okay, I mean, like, hey, man, we log on at 12 noon, and wherever you are on this planet, you log on time. You know, and here we are. You know, still doing our opening, and we have well over 300 people watching right now. Okay, so I encourage you who are just jumped up some more. Okay. I'm encouraging those of you who are watching to create a watch party, okay, for your friends list and share the teaching. I need for you to help me, okay, with my assignment. And you know how you can do that? By sharing. You don't have to get up and teach, okay? You don't have to do that. But share this with the people on your friends list, okay? Let's spread the word. That's how we spread the word. Wherever you are on this planet, man, share the video, create a watch party so your loved ones can log on and listen as well. Your friends can log on and watch as well, okay? So let's do what we do here, man. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I give honor today to our elders of the African village. And in fact, I was just talking with our chief of security, Major Van Buren, this week, and he was sharing with me how they're in St. Louis, for the sake of our elders who do not have computers. And those who are not computer literate, how the brothers there are getting ready to, they're going to go in and sanitize the village, the building, so that our elders can come together on Sundays and watch this live on the big screen there at the African village. Okay, so so we don't want to leave our elders out, man. We want them to be able to do just like you are, log on and listen to the fellowship and enjoy it as well, and hear the teachings. Okay, so I thank the brothers there in St. Louis for making this happen. Okay, and of course the other brothers and sisters in the other African villages, thank you for joining me as well. African village of Youngstown, Ohio, the African village of Detroit, Michigan, the African village of Chicago, the African village of New York City, okay, the African village there at Memphis, Tennessee. Oh my goodness, look at how the Almighty and the ancestors are blessing us to reach the world, okay? To our brothers and sisters in the Virgin Islands, to our brothers and sisters there in Guyana, South America, to our brothers and sisters in Belize. Thank you for joining us as well. To our brothers and sisters in Ghana, and the motherland, and South Africa, Nigeria. Oh man, I'm getting email from everywhere. I'm just excited that we're reaching the world. I can't leave our brothers and sisters, African village of Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, our brothers and sisters there in Florida. Oh man, there in Montgomery, Alabama. Okay, all of y'all, hey man, it's just good to have you with me today. And we're growing and growing and growing. And again, family, let's make these numbers increase every week. Let's make them increase by sharing, okay? And again, I'm looking at the numbers jumping up even more, okay, as I'm talking, people coming in and logging in and joining us now. So thank you for joining us. I'm humbled, I'm honored. We're sharing this stream to our African Village Facebook page, Ray Hagan's Facebook page, my YouTube channel, okay? And while I'm on it, I encourage you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me some likes and some thumbs up there. This is how I know that this message is spreading to more people. We're now streaming on Periscope as well. For an old man, I'm trying to stay abreast of all this technology. And yeah, I'm not old, but I'm an elder now. For real, not just in title because I'm an ordained minister as the Church of God in Christ calls them, but because I'm at the age level now to truly be an elder as well. So, hey, man, I'm trying to stay abreast of all this technology and getting this message out. Once again, family, thank you for being with me. I love you guys. I mer you, M-E-R. Mer. Now, again, so you'll know, mer is the ancient Kemetic term for the English word love. All right. And the word mer means I love you with a cultivating kind of power. Okay. And it's symbolized by a hoe that you till the soil with. That's the symbol of love in ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt. Okay. And that's because love should cultivate. That's what it should do. Love should cultivate the other person that you love. Got me? It should help to grow them. It should help to strengthen them. It should help to develop them. All right? That's what love does. All right? If it's not doing that, it's not love. Okay? It's infatuation, it's lust, all that kind of stuff. But when you truly mer someone, that other person grows because you love them, because you mer them. You see? So I admire all of you. And my way of trying to help cultivate you is by teaching you. Okay? And that's what I'm ready to get into right now, teaching you for today. Once again, thank you to those who are ministers in the African village. You know, our Chief Financial Officer, Minister Karen Stewart, there in Dallas, Texas, to our Minister Sharon Hopkins, who's also there, I believe, San Antonio, Texas, to Minister Alice Herndon, who's right there in St. Louis on her computer helping me today. Thank you guys so very much to our associate ministers, Minister Vernon Wells in New York, to Minister, man, your name is slipping me, Norman Redwing, okay, and his queen and his family there in Memphis, Tennessee. To the family there in Memphis, it's just so good to have so many. You know, it's deep. Let me just say this for a moment before I get into the teaching. I remember when I was going through this transition of coming from religion into spirituality, into African consciousness. I was so lonely. It was such a lonely time for me because I had nobody to turn to. I didn't have a support group, because everybody that I knew was in the church. They were Christians, and I got a almost like an abandonment kind of thing from my friends in the church. So I was very lonely, and coming to this knowledge and starting the African village and the ancestors being with me and the Almighty giving me the strength. Now look at us. Wow. Look at all of you who are online here, okay, watching today. So you're not by yourself as you make the transition. You have me, you have brothers and sisters in the African villages in your area. And if you don't have one in your area, you join us online every Sunday for the strengthening and the teaching and the fellowship. So it's just wonderful, man. I want, going from a period of not having anyone with you to now thousands. And when I say thousands, I mean thousands, y'all. Okay. The Almighty has blessed us. Yes. We're approaching the 200,000 listener mark per month. I do look at the monthly stats for our Black Liberation Webcasting Network, which airs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at WBLR.com on the website there. And if you ever want to start listening to that, of course, just go to the website and you'll see on the left-hand side of the page a link that says listen to the 24/7 webcast. All right. And under that is the Q&A archives from Wednesday nights. Okay. And you're welcome to go and listen as often as you want. It's free. Okay. And hey, man, that's how we get the message out. That's how we get the message out. And every month I look at the stats to see how many listeners I had for that month. And it's growing. A couple of months ago, it was like a little over 186,000. Now it's starting to approach almost 200,000 listeners per month, getting this message out, So, hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving it. Well, let's get ready to get into the teaching for today here. Okay. Let's get ready to get into the teaching. Yeah, man. I'm excited about doing what we do right here at Black Liberation Webcasting Network. And of course, again, I'm talking Wednesday night, right? Yeah. Well, let's do this. Before getting into the teaching today, okay, let's do what I always do to get started. Make a circle with your fingertips like this. Okay? And repeat after me. The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know, and notice I'm saying think, right? Okay, is depicted right here within this circle. I must keep in mind that there is more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. Okay? I always start my teachings off like that, brothers and sisters, because as a teacher, I'm probably going to say something that you're not already aware of. That's my job as a teacher. If I'm only saying what you already know, then I'm not teaching you anything. And oftentimes when we hear something that we're not used to hearing, okay, we have a problem with it because it's outside of our circumference of awareness. Okay, so I need to do that to get you ready in case I say something you don't like or something you're not used to hearing, okay, and understand why I do what I do. All right, people say to me, "Oh, Brother Ray, what's your end game, man? What is it that you're trying to achieve?" By teaching what you, and I get that mostly from people who have a problem with what I'm teaching. They can't prove me wrong, or I should say they don't prove me wrong, or haven't proved me wrong. So the next thing they want to do is challenge, why am I doing what I'm doing instead of still doing what I used to do? All right. Well, I do what I do, brothers and sisters, because this is what I came out of my mother's womb to do. This is my purpose in life. This is my assignment. My assignment is to begin the process of undoing and reversing ideas and concepts that have been programmed into the minds of our people and have caused us to adopt a cognitive reality that has resulted in our loss of contact with what is real, our loss of contact with what is factual, our loss of contact with what is historical, and our loss of contact with what is spiritual. Religion has done that to us. Okay, so my assignment is to try to dispel and eradicate the power of religion and religion itself in the minds of our people so that we can free our minds. You follow me? Okay. Well, dealing with the mind and being a mind physician as a psychologist and a therapist, I really want to talk to you today about understanding and stopping Black menticide. Okay? Understanding and stopping Black menticide. Now, the best way for me to begin this message is to ask a question. And here's the question. Are you aware, or do you agree, that the minds of our people were tampered with as a result of our forced capture and enslavement in America? And notice how I pronounce America, right? America, KKA. All right. Do you agree that the minds of our people were tampered with as a result of our being here, kidnapped and being here? And of course, we had many people who weren't kidnapped. They came here before the slave trade even began. Okay. But as a result of being in this land, okay, and under the influence of Euro-Gentile philosophical thought, our minds have been programmed. Okay, do you agree with that? I hope you do, because that's the truth. One of our greatest Black psychologists, his name was Dr. Bobby Wright. Okay, I mean, we were blessed to have such an awesome brother as he. 4 years before his untimely death, he wrote a profound article that was entitled Mentacide, the Ultimate Threat to the Black Race. That was the title of his work. Mentacide, the Ultimate Threat to the black race. Did you get what I just said? Okay, and that's what I want to talk about today. I would like to use Dr. Wright's definition of menticide, since he did such an awesome job of defining it. Okay, I can't do any better with it, so I would be honored to use Dr. Wright's definition of menticide. He explains that menticide, listen carefully, menticide is the deliberate and systematic destruction of the mind of a person or a group, with the ultimate goal being the extirpation of that person or that group. And extirpate means to wipe it out. It means to completely exterminate, to completely get rid of it. Okay? Well, that's the goal of menticide. You follow what I'm saying? Okay? To get rid of the way we think. Now, I don't mean to get rid of the way we have been made to think. That's not what I'm referring to right now, okay? Yeah, I guess I am, because we think wrong. Yeah, we have a white way of thinking and not the right way of thinking. Okay, and so since menticide, according to Dr. Wright, is the deliberate and systematic destruction. Notice the description here. The deliberate and systematic destruction of a person's mind. Okay, or of a group's mind. The deliberate and systematic destruction, that's menticide. Okay, now in my opinion, and of course I'm stating my opinion here, black menticide is the reason why, after developing such advanced civilizations that we Africans have for the past 2,500 plus years, we've been assisting in our own destruction and the nearly total subjugation of our motherland by foreign invaders because of black menticide. It is the oppressive psychological condition of my people who are victims of menticide to such a degree that we destroy our own love and allegiance to one another. Okay? In the name of a lie that was forced upon us for our destruction. Are you getting what I'm saying here? Because of black menticide, that's why you see the homicide rate the way it is among us. Because our minds, our psychological condition, man, of our people, we destroy our own love for each other. We destroy our allegiance to each other. We destroy our protection for each other in the name of a lie that was forced upon us for our destruction. And our biggest challenge as a people, follow me well today. I want to just take my time and break this down for you, okay? Our biggest challenge as a people, and my greatest challenge as a ma'akaru, or a teacher of truth, is that of getting our minds right and stopping black menticide. That is my greatest challenge, man. Getting the minds of my people right and putting a stop to black menticide, as late as it seems. Okay? We black African people do have the capacity to stop our menticide. Yes, we do. However, before we can stop black menticide, we have to be sure about the answer to the question that I asked at the beginning of the message today. And again, that question is, are you aware or do you agree that the minds of our people were tampered with as a result of our enslavement status in this country and around the world, really. Are you aware? Do you agree with the minds of our people have been tampered with? In order to stop black menticide, the first thing you have to do is answer that question. You have to answer that question about yourself. Do you understand? Do you accept the fact that your mind was tampered with from early childhood until your adulthood, okay, by the system in which we live here? The Bible even says in Romans, I believe it's 12:1-2, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, and what is it? Present your body, and be not conformed. That's the part I'm focusing on. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Yes. That's what has to happen here, family. Okay? That must take place. You have to understand this, man. Black African people have been under siege for more than 2,500 years. Okay? You hear a lot of us use the phrase last 400 years. And people actually got that from the Bible, where a so-called people called Jews or Hebrews were supposedly enslaved for 400 years in Egypt. And they tried to connect that parallel to 400 years. Well, actually, brothers and sisters, let's keep it real. Okay? We've been under siege mentally for more than 2,500 years, beginning with the invasions of our motherland. Okay, the Persian invasion of Africa. Okay, then oh my goodness, you had the Persian invasion. Then you had the the Greeks. They invaded our motherland. Then the Roman Catholic Church invaded our motherland. Both groups still Europeans, right? And then of course the Arab invasion of our motherland. So since over 2,500 years ago, the first invasion took place. And whenever invaders, according to Dr. Clark, whenever invaders come into your land to invade, they don't come to civilize, okay? They come to destroy the culture that they're invading. They come to destroy the academic systems of the people that they're invading. They come to destroy the spiritual system of the people that they're invading and replace those things with the culture, the academic system, okay, the spiritual system of the invader. That's what they come to do. So the invasions, the intrusions, the thefts, the murders, the pillaging, the decimation and destruction of African lands, the bodies, the minds, and spirits of our people over more than 2,500 years. That is literally the basis, okay, of our ongoing fight for African liberation. Yeah, we've been at this for a while. Not just me. I mean, I've been at this, for the last few decades. But even before me, okay, the Almighty keeps sending teachers and liberators to set us free. And this has been going on for some time. That's why when we call forth the names of our ancient African ancestors in the Nile Valley, going all the way back to Narmer, Pharaoh Narmer, well over 10,000 years BC. Okay, we're honoring their names because of their life, their deeds, their legacy, and their accomplishments, and to trying to establish a system of liberating the minds of our people. Still trying to carry that on, brothers and sisters. And the reason why I fight so hard with this is because the Euro-Gentile powers that be have developed an agenda and a method whose goal is to replace all indigenous cultures with their culture. Okay? Therefore, Euro-Gentile invaders have gone forth into the world and imposed their cultures on other cultures. And the two main methods that they use to do that is religion and military force. It's important to understand that. Yes, that's why I fight so hard against religion. Okay? We need to understand the modality that was used to get us messed up, man. Okay? Military might is to force us, but religion is to make us want their lie. Did you hear what I just said? Religion is to make us want their lie. In a previous work entitled The Psychopathic Racial Personality, Dr. Bobby Wright gives an awesome analogy of our situation as Black African people. And I want to share that analogy with you today. Okay? Dr. Wright says that in a bullfight, the bull becomes brutalized while making repeated charges at the movement of a red cape. Now, first of all, before going any further, let me help you to understand, okay, the basis or the symbology of what the bullfight is really all about. Okay, I'm sure you've heard of a bullfight before. I believe in her work, the Yeesus Papers, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing talks about the bullfight. Okay, and she does an awesome job as well. But she helps us to understand that according to Serlo's dictionary of symbols, okay, and don't take my word for it, you can check that out, okay. Serlo is spelled, and look it up, Serlo is spelled Cirlot, okay. Trying to remember the man's name completely. Just look it up. It's J.E. Serlo, Cirlot, and it's Dictionary of Symbols. According to Serlo, the bull, okay, represents male power, specifically Black male power, okay, because the bull is Black, okay? And the bullfight represents or symbolizes Aryan supremacy over the Black man, okay? Because the Black bull represents the Black male power. You got me? So the bullfight, okay, represents Aryan supremacy or white empowerment over the Black bull. You got me? Okay. So think of it. I mean, if you can see the bullfight in your mind, okay, the bull again becomes brutalized while charging at a red cape. Now follow me. The bull is charging at the red cape, not the matador. Okay. And the reason why the bull ends up brutalized is because the matador has caused the bull to think that the red cape is what needs to be attacked by constantly waving the red cape in the face of the bull. Okay, now you do your own study on the effect of the power of red, the color red, on the mind of animals and human beings. Okay, it's a deep thing, the power of red, or red dress, or a red car, or a red tie. You name it, man. You know, red has some serious psychological effects, okay, even on animals. And that's why they use a red cape in the bullfight. Now, it's deep here, okay? And again, I want you to understand the symbolic. See, this is some deep stuff, man, okay? The bull honestly thinks that its enemy is the red cape But not every bull is fooled by this as others are. Some bulls realize that it's not this red cape that's stabbing me, even though it's an animal, okay? That animal, every time it charges this red cape, the matador sticks a sword in its back with the purpose of killing it by a slow death. Okay, now as I use this analogy, I want you to see the matador, okay, for what it really is. All right, when it comes to us. Okay, we are the bull. Remember now, we are the black power. We are that powerful thing that this little white faggotized dude in tights. Okay, and I hope I didn't offend nobody by that, but I was just trying to describe the image of the matador, like a little sweet little man, little tight behind, tight pants, and got the little funny hat on his head, and he's standing there, with waving the red cape, at the bull, making the bull think that the red cape is the problem when really the matador is the problem. You follow what I'm saying here? Okay, and like I said, some bulls realize that it's not the red cape that's stabbing the bull. It's not this red cape that's causing me to bleed to death. Can you imagine a bull coming to that realization? Every time I charge this red cape, I get stabbed in the back by this dude here. It's not the red cape that's hurting me. No. Can you imagine the bull saying this? And this is when the bull steps back and begins to look at the real picture here and realizes that it's the matador that's trying to kill me, not this red cape I'm charging at. It's the matador that has the weapon for my destruction in the other hand. Remember a few weeks I told you about this book called The Unseen Hand by Ralph Epperson. Okay, and the message in that book is that they distract you with this, like the matador distracts the bull with the red cape, while he has in his other hand, that the bull is not noticing, a sword, and he's being stabbed in the back. One sword after another. Well, this is when, for the first time, imagine this in your mind, this is when, for the first time, the bull really sees the matador for who and what he is. And this is what is known as the moment of truth. Have you come to your moment of truth yet? Unfortunately, for many bulls, the moment of truth comes too late. Unfortunately, for many of us, the moment of truth came too late. And for some, it will still come too late. You know why? Because we insist on rejecting knowledge. And I'm going to teach on that probably next week. Okay? What happens when we reject knowledge? Okay? Well, what happens here? Well, for over 2,500 years, our Euro-Gentile matadors, our white matadors, have been holding up a cape called democracy, okay? And got us charging and focusing on this thing called democracy, or they've been holding up a cape called capitalism. They've been holding up a cape called religion, distracting us with these capes they're holding up. They're holding up a cape called false flag operations. Okay? Yeah. Like the killing of George Floyd and other events, false flag operations got us focusing on that. instead of the matador himself, holding up the red cape of miseducation and got us charging at that. And all this time, we Black African people are charging at the movement of these capes that have been held before our eyes. And this is what we've been charging at. And like the bull, we Africans are suffering the fatal wounds of menticide. Understand this, man, because we're focusing on the wrong things. You know, we're so media controlled. Whatever CNN puts on television, that becomes the red cape that we focus on, while being stabbed with the swords, okay, of racism and the swords of miseducation, as I just named some of the few. The swords of poverty. Yeah. The swords of being mistreated. But God has blessed and allowed me to have the opportunity to let you know that we are at our moment of truth. Yes, this is the moment of truth. That's why you're here. That's why many of you have logged on and watched this teaching today, because you have come to your moment of truth. And some of you who are just logging on perhaps for the first time are on your way to your moment of truth. Yes, brothers and sisters, it's time for us to look at the matador and stop being distracted by the capes of religion and the capes of politics. And like the other night, y'all was so distracted with the debates and stuff. I've never in my life seen so many people distracted by a fly on a man's head. I mean, y'all talked about the fly more than y'all talked about the debate. The red cape of the fly. I mean, we're distracted by the least little things, man. We're distracted by the red cape of academia. It's and the matador, in this case, right? The ruling elite, the white powers that be, okay, they use these distractions to destroy us and keep us divided, and they keep us powerless and they keep us ignorant. Okay, got to understand that, man. Again, let me refer to Serlo's Dictionary of Symbols. They showed you right there in the bullfight what the bullfight is really about. What is the hidden message in it? It's about Aryan power over Black empowerment. Okay, in the mind of the Europeans, powers that be, the bull represents Black power, or the power of the Black man in particular. Remember, it's a bull now, not a cow. Okay, a bull, the male species. So the bull represents the Black male empowerment. Got me? Yeah. And they're showing you right there in their sport. They call it sport, right? What's sport about? Killing the bull, showing his power over the bull. This big, massive Black bull, little skinny white guy. And he manages to kill the bull. And how does he do it? By Mentacide. He uses a red cape to distract the bull from what's really going on. That's their method, man. So we need to understand, brothers and sisters. Follow what I'm saying. We need to understand, okay, that the Euro-Gentile matador is a psychopath. Yes. The Euro-Gentile matador that is fighting us is a psychopath. Now you say, Brother Ray, what is a psychopath? Well, understand, a psychopath is an individual who is constantly in conflict with other persons or other groups. A psychopath is unable to experience guilt. Follow what I'm saying here. They're literally unable to experience guilt. A psychopath is completely selfish. A psychopath is completely callous. A psychopath has total disregard for the rights and lives of others. So you say, well, Brother Ray, why are you calling the European, the Euro-Gentile man a matador? Why are you calling him a psychopath? Because anytime a people, okay, can lynch a woman or a child or a black man, or even worse, I mean, see this in your mind, okay? Have a pregnant black woman hanging from a rope from the branch of a tree, and then take a machete and slice open her womb and allow her unborn child to fall out on the ground. That's what you call a psychopathic behavior. Again, a psychopath, okay, is unable to experience guilt. I used to say, and I used to say it jokingly, but I'm serious, man. You know, what kind of people can have a man hanging from a tree, okay, and the stench of his dead body is in the air in the summertime, and they're sitting in their church not even a good 100 yards away, singing, "What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer." Here they are sitting in their church singing this, and the man they just lynched, you can actually see him from inside the church, hanging from a tree. That's a psychopath. Completely callous and selfish and total disregard for the right of another human being. That's what we're dealing with, family. Okay? And just like the bull, our people have become disoriented, misdirected, again, by the red cape of the matador. And as a result, we have engaged in various inadequate and dangerous behavioral patterns. Oh, yeah. Look at the lifestyle that a lot of us have taken on. Look at the behavior that a lot of us engage in. Okay? Because of menticide. Some of us have become catatonic and won't move at all, waiting for divine intervention. Honey, I'm waiting on the Lord to bring about a change. You're going to be waiting, okay? Because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself, okay? I know you've been told that, you know how we say it. What do we used to say in churches, man? This world is not my home. I'm just a stranger passing through. Okay, and then you learn to accept your hardship with Bible verses. Well, the Bible say that we must suffer if we're gonna reign with Him. You know, there was a song, I used to sing it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a song by Doug Miller entitled "When I See Jesus." I've learned how to suffer. I've learned how to live right. Okay. I've learned how to live holy. I've learned how to suffer, because when I see Jesus, it's going to be all right. Come on, people. Mentacide, man. Our mind is gone. waiting for divine intervention, waiting for somebody to come rescue us from our predicament. Then you have others of us who are victims of menticide, and we literally place our faith and energies in the pastor. Oh, yeah, place our faith in the pastor. Those money-seeking pimps. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I got to call it for what it is, brothers and sisters. Okay? Your religious leaders out there who are misusing Bible verses to exact money out of you. Okay? So that they can live well and ride in fine cars and ride in their jets while you have to take a bus to get from one point to the next. You put your faith and energies in these charismatic religious leaders, and they're just as lost as you are. They're just rich, that's all, because you've chosen to reject knowledge. And of course, I'm not talking to you guys who are watching me. Y'all know better. But then again, we may have a new viewer today, or somebody who just joined us who's a victim of that program. You need to free yourself, y'all. Okay? Free yourself, man. Yeah. Free yourself. Well, it's about time for me to get ready to get out of here. I hope you got the message of we have to understand what menticide is. Okay? Menticide, again, is the destruction of the mind of a person or a group, with the goal being the extirpation of that person or that group. You see, they didn't develop these programs, brothers and sisters, to teach you lies just so you be walking around believing a lie. No, they taught you these lies knowing that if you believe in their lies, your belief in their lies would give power to those lies. For example, the belief that the Jew is God's chosen person or people. Okay, all you got to do is go to Brooklyn, man. What part of Brooklyn is that? I can't think of it now. Is it Crown Heights section of Brooklyn? I can't think off the top of my head. I'm not from Brooklyn, but there's a section of Brooklyn, man, where the Jews, they're so protected by the police. They don't have to worry about, they can walk down the street any hour of the night, don't have to worry about being mugged or assaulted, because that's not going to happen in that community. You know why? Because the city of New York made sure that that community is secured with heavy police patrol. You know why? Because they think that those are God's chosen people. And the Bible says, whosoever blesses you, I will bless them, meaning the Jewish people. The Bible supposedly says that, right? Okay, that God supposedly said to the Jews, whoever blesses you, I will bless them. And whosoever curses you, I will curse them. So that's part of the red cape. You follow me? That's the red cape, man, that we have been given to see as the bull. We're the bull. We're the powerful one. We're the one who can kill the matador like that. And the matador knows that we have that power. So what do? They have to distract us. Keep the focus off of them. Make us look at the red cape of racism. Make us look at the red cape of the lies that they've taught us. And our belief in that is what gives them power. Got me? Yeah. So my job, and I'm repeating myself now, my job is to put a stop to menticide. Yes. My job is to free your African mind, man. My job is to correct your way of thinking. See, if I can do that, the rest will be inevitable. Okay? Our spending habits are the way they are because of black menticide. Got me? Our domestic situations are the way they are because of Black menticide. Our children are the way they are because of Black menticide. I posted a picture of a group of Black male teenagers. All of them were gay. And I don't know why we use the word gay, because there's nothing gay about it. They were homosexuals. Okay, I mean, just looking at the picture was painful to me, to see our young Black male children, with high heels on and skinny jeans and I'm okay. Since I said skinny jeans, let me deal with that for a moment. Okay, brothers, come on, y'all. As Cedric Entertainer say, and they say it in St. Louis, come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Stop it with the skinny jean thing, man. Okay. Come on. That's not you. You're carrying out what the Tavistock Institute implemented for you. Right? And again, for those of you who don't know what the Tavistock Institute is, the Tavistock Institute is a think tank. Okay, their headquarters is in England, I believe. Okay, it's a think tank. It's a think tank of psychologists, and all they do is sit and come up with styles and norms and fashions and lifestyles, and implement these agendas or their plans in urban America and urban communities around the world. Tavistock Institute. Write it down and look it up. Tavistock. Tavistock Institute. A lot of the way our people act, okay, comes from the Tavistock Institute programming. From how you wear your cap on your head, okay. Of course, the cap is designed to be worn this way in the front, with the bib out here to block the sunlight, okay. You don't even understand that the whole thing of wearing the cap twisted on your head with the bib over here or back here is symbolic of saying my mind has been twisted. Comes from the Tavistock Institute, man. The sagging of the pants, okay, Tavistock Institute. Skinny jeans, Tavistock Institute. All right, come on, let's stop being mindless. Please, y'all, it's time for us to stop. That's why I'm so thankful that many of you have come to your moment of truth. You're freeing your African minds. That's why I sing this song, So Glad I Can Be Myself. Okay, I don't think the way they want me to think. I freed my mind. I'm thankful to the Almighty and the ancestors, okay, for efficaciously bringing me to the point of freeing my mind. So now that I can spend my time helping you to free yours. That's what I live for, family. That's what I sleep for. That's what I eat for. That's what I breathe for. Doing what I'm doing right now. Freeing your mind. And if I can stop the menticide in the minds of my people, we can experience our financial empowerment. We can begin to build things that we control. You understand? Instead of being perpetual debt slaves or powerless and building stuff for other people. Isn't it time for us to have our own? Actually, it's been time. But because of menticide, we won't come together. Menticide, the way we think, or if we think at all, is literally the device that's keeping us divided, keeping us from uniting ourselves and empowering ourselves. And then we repeat the programming that they give to us. They told us that we don't trust each other. We didn't say that. We trusted each other. Why do you think Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was such a powerful community? We trusted each other. That's nature for us. It's natural for us to trust each other. Okay, so when you take on this mindset that we don't trust each other, we don't, that's menticide. That's black menticide. And we didn't come up with that. They came up with that. They told us that about ourselves and we believed it. And because we believed it, we empowering it. It's time for that to stop. It's time for that to stop. Okay, it's time for us to get our head right so that we can rescue our oncoming generations. And I'm gonna teach on that next week. I think next week I'll teach from the subject, has God forgotten our children? Okay, and I'm gonna do that just to give you a foretaste of it. I posted it on my Facebook page, the picture of a group of little Black male children who are homosexuals. And in the caption, I placed the Bible verse, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And at the end of the verse, and it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also forget thy children. Yeah, so I'm going to deal with that next week. Because we've rejected knowledge, we're suffering menticide. Black menticide. Yes, we're walking around mentally dead, driving fine cars, but mentally dead, wearing fine clothes or threads, as we used to call them, but mentally dead. Okay? Oh, come on, man. We got work to do. I hope you got the message today. Hope you got it. Okay? Let's understand, again, the bullfight. Understand that the bull, in the mind of the European, according to Serlo's Dictionary of Symbols, the bull, the black bull, represents black male power. So the bullfight, the object of the bullfight, is to destroy that male power. And the only way that little white, weak, skinny matador, okay, can destroy that bull is by making that bull see the movement and the distraction of the red cape instead of seeing the matador. Because once you see the matador, once you see the power that's actually stabbing a sword in your back, again and again and again and again. Once you recognize what's really at work, then we can do something about it. Okay? Yeah. So help Brother Ray to help the masses see the matador. Okay? Again, how do you help me to get that out? By sharing my teachings. Okay, share it, man. Like I said, create a watch party of today's show or previous shows. Okay, share it. If you're on YouTube, share the teaching. Copy that link from the teaching today on YouTube and email it to somebody. Let's get the teachings out there, man. Okay, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yep. So before I close, I'd like to extend the invitation to you, family, to, again, our 24-hour a day, 7-day a week webcasting, the teaching on Black Liberation Radio. Yep. Okay. Just go to our website. You'll see the link on the left-hand side of the page. I also like to invite you to listen in on Wednesday evenings to Q&A with Dr. Ray every Wednesday night live at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And it is in the Q&A that I address a lot of the questions that I get from people by way of email. Okay. I'd also like to, as I stated earlier, invite you to subscribe to and like my YouTube and Periscope channels, okay? And lastly, I'd like to invite you to donate. Make a donation to help us with our expenses here, okay? And let me put it on the screen, and thank you, Minister Ernan, for assisting me with that, okay, and making it plain so people can see. Let's see if I got it here. Yes, see how to make their donations, okay? So please make your donations. If you're paying by PayPal, make your donations on PayPal, as you see there on the screen, to the African Village 1, number 1 at AOL.com. If you're making your donation through Cash App, okay, our Cash App address is # Dr. Ray Hagins, as you see there on the screen. Please don't assume there's only one G in my name. So see it there on the screen, right? And if you're making your contribution through Zelle, it's my email address, rayhagins@gmail.com. All right. And again, family, I thank you guys so very much for your donations. In fact, it's amazing how quick this works. I'm already seeing donations coming through already. And wow, you guys are just wonderful. You guys are wonderful, man. You know, thank you for your donations that's coming in. You know, his donation for 25, 5. Thank you, sister. A donation for 100. Thank you. I'm not going to call all those off. You know what donations you're making, but I just want to acknowledge, okay, those of you who are making donations, and thank you again. Thank you. Asante Sana, as we say in Ghana, or Madasi Pa, which means thank you very much, right? Oh, man, what would I do without you guys? Y'all are something else. You know, y'all. I just love. I love you. What can I tell you? I admire you. Okay, but since I'm speaking English, let me just go and say I love you. You know, I love you for loving me. I love you for supporting me, and all that. You know, so continue to keep Brother Ray in your prayers. You know, and I want to encourage you again, and I'm gonna be saying this for a while. Protect your body. Take care of your body. Okay, there's a very serious, virulent disease going around out here called COVID-19. Well, that's what they're calling it. Okay, it's actually a retrovirus, and one day I'll get into that and help you understand that even more. Okay, but retroviruses work in a very kind of a strange way. Okay, a retrovirus has the ability, that's why it's a smart virus. That's how you know it's made in the laboratory, the way it works, okay? Retrovirus has the ability to enter into your body and mutate, okay? Because the RNA in the virus adapts to and conforms to the DNA of your cells. You got me? So it mutates. What went into your body is not what leaves your body. And that's why it's hard to kind of come up with a cure for this thing and catch up with it. All right? So please take care of your bodies, family. Please. Okay? I can't stress that enough. I know a lot of you guys out there say that it's a hoax. You know, well, the hoax is in making you think that it is natural. That's the hoax. Got you thinking that it's a natural phenomena, something that happened in nature. No, this virus was created in a laboratory. Okay, and it's deadly. I know so many people, man, who have died from this COVID-19. All right, so please take care of your bodies. You know, every week I tell you guys this: take that vitamin C, take that vitamin D3, preferably with K2 in it, and take that zinc. All right, 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. What your body doesn't need, you will pass it out in the urine. 5,000 international units of vitamin D3. Okay, and 50 milligrams of zinc. At least that every day. All right, if you just take that, trust me, or if you take that, okay, it will help to build up your immune system so you won't be so vulnerable. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so let's not fall for the lies. Let's not fall for the red cape. All right? Let's not be distracted by their lies, man. Family, I love you guys. Thank you for your support again. And Hey, what can I tell you? Well, let's get ready to get out of here. My time is up. All right. So, of course, what do? We close out with our song "Easy to Love," right? Come on. So let's lift our voices together. The African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You know why? Because you're easy to love. Yeah, you're easy to love. Easy to love. Oh, yeah, come on. You know this by now. Join in with me and sing. The African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. Yeah. You're so easy to love. Let's do it again. The African in me love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. Oh yeah, you're easy to love. The power in me, come on. Power in me. Love the power in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy, yeah. You're easy. Easy to love. Oh, you're easy to love. How about the truth in me? Come on. Truth that's in me. Love the truth that's in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. Yes, you're easy to love. The justice in me, come on. The justice in me. Love the justice in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. Oh, you're easy. Yeah, you're easy to love. You're easy to love. The righteousness in me, come on. The righteousness in me. Love the righteousness in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. Yeah, you're easy. Oh, yeah, easy to love. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Roselle said, I love you, Brother Ray. Love you too, sis. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. Yeah, you're easy. Oh, you're easy. You're easy to love. You're easy to love. Let's close out. The African in me, come on. The African in me. Love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Cause you're easy. Yeah. You're easy. Oh, you're easy to love. Well, family, listen. You guys out there, you take care of yourself, okay? Thank you for listening to the teaching today. Again, share it with somebody. That's how you can help spread this movement of African liberation by freeing the minds of our people. You might not be able to stand in front of a crowd and teach, but you can share this video All right? So do that and help to set the minds of our people free. Until next week, everybody out there, stay strong. Oh my God, yeah. I you. All right? Everybody out there, stay strong. Peace. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, baby. You're easy. Oh, yeah, 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 you're easy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy to love. Peace, family.